So, what if you could build a side hustle that brings in an extra $10,000 a month? And what if you could do it using AI tools that exist right now? Well, stick around because today we are breaking down the exact, proven, step by step plan to get you there. Okay, let's just start with a big number $10,000 a month. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but this isn't some fantasy. This is a totally achievable goal. And we're about to walk through the precise roadmap, one that's been built by looking at how hundreds of real people actually did it. Take Jessica, for example. Just 6 months ago, she had absolutely zero experience with AI. Today, she's pulling in over 9 grand a month, working part-time from home. Her story is so important because it proves this isn't about being some tech genius. It's about following a path that works. And here's why having that path, that plan, is so powerful. This isn't just a guess. The data is super clear. When people follow a roadmap like this one, their success rate just skyrockets. Look at this. 68% hit $5,000 a month, and an incredible 42% get all the way to that $10,000 mark. The system just plain works. So let's talk about the promise behind this whole plan. We've seen it's not just about one person getting lucky. It's a real strategy that delivers results for everyday people, no matter where they're starting from. Everything, and I mean everything, starts with phase one, the foundation. The goal for your first 4 weeks is simple but so powerful. Make your first $500. Seriously, getting this part right is the most critical step of the entire journey. And we break that first month down into 4 super clear actions so you don't get overwhelmed. First, you set up your tools. Second, you build your portfolio. Third, you land that first client. And fourth, you deliver amazing work and you optimize. That's it. 4 simple steps in 4 weeks. Now, check this out. What's really wild is the startup cost. Your essential toolkit is basically ChatGPT Plus and Claude, which comes to $40 a month. Your portfolio site, that can be totally free. So a $40 investment to start a business with a potential of $10,000 a month? I mean, come on, the barrier to entry has literally never been lower. Okay, so once you've got that foundation locked in, we move into phase 2, building momentum. The goal here is to start hitting that $2,000 to $3,000 a month range. This is where you really shift from just doing one-off gigs to building a real sustainable business. So how do you build that momentum? Well, it's all about making a few smart moves. You start offering monthly retainers for that nice, predictable income. You get confidence and you raise your rates by 25 to 50% for new clients. You start using tools like Zapier to automate your workflows, which buys you back your time. And you make it a system to ask happy clients for referrals. These aren't complicated, but they are incredibly effective. And this slide right here perfectly shows the impact of your pricing as you build that momentum. In phase 1, yeah, you might charge $50 to $100 for a blog post just to get some good reviews. But by the time you're deep in phase 2 with a proven portfolio, that same work is now worth $200 to $400. You're not just working more, you're working smarter and getting paid for your growing expertise. And now for the final leap, scaling up to $10,000. The goal here shifts from just hitting a number one time to achieving consistent $10,000 months. And this phase, it's less about little tactics and all about evolving your strategy and your mindset. A huge part of that strategy is diversifying your income. By month 6, you're not just relying on one thing anymore. Sure, service revenue is still the core, but now you've added things like product revenue from digital guides, maybe some high-ticket consulting calls, and even a little affiliate income. As you can see on the chart, this mix is what makes your business both tough and scalable. And here it is. This is the path laid out for you month by month. Just take a second and let this sink in. Month 1, a few $100. Month 3, $3 to $5,000. And by month 6, you're hitting that $10,000 plus mark. This visual right here is your anchor. It shows the steady, realistic growth you can expect if you follow the plan. But listen up, because to make that leap from $5,000 to $10,000, this is the secret sauce. It's the mindset shift. You have to stop thinking like a freelancer who's just trading time for money. You have to start thinking like a business owner who builds systems that can scale. So we've covered the entire roadmap. Now let's bring it all home and talk about your first step, today. How do we move this whole thing from just a plan into real concrete action? All right, so what can you do right now, like the second you're done here? Here are 4 simple things. First, choose your one primary AI service. Don't try to be a jack of all trades. Second, make that $40 investment in ChatGPT Plus and Claude. Third, create 3 practice projects for your portfolio before you even start looking for clients. And fourth, get your Upwork or other freelance profiles set up to 100% complete. These are your non-negotiable first moves. And I want to leave you with one last critical piece of advice from all the data we've seen. The single most common reason people fail is that they give up before month 3. Those first couple of months, they're the hardest, no doubt. But pushing through with consistency during that time is the single biggest predictor of whether or not you'll succeed. So it all comes down to this. The roadmap is proven. The data is clear. The opportunity is right here, right now. The only question left is, will you start?